Hey now, this is your favorite Moore and it's been a minute, but I'm here now. So without wasting much of your time, let's get right on today's tutorial. And FYI, my ring light broke, so I had to use natural sunlight. I think it went out so well. So this is me, I prepped up my skin. I thought about using direct sunlight and it was just not working. So I went on to brush up my eyebrows. So this is a new technique that I've been using before I apply my pencil. I actually went in with the eyelash glue just to make them sticky and to brush them all the way up, and then I filled my eyebrows using the brown eyebrow pencil from Essence. When I felt like it had like that ombre finish that I want, I went on to conceal my eyebrows, and I used pure beige from LA Girl concealer to clean up my brows. I took my time. I think I'm gonna do a tutorial on the advanced eyebrows that I'm currently doing. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy it. If you haven't seen the feathery tutorial, please just check down on the videos that I've done on how to achieve that feathery look just using soap. So I went on to go on top of the eyebrow, and I used my foundation for that. You should know by now. And I used the Kryolan 1314 LL, which is a perfect shade for my skin tone. When I was done with that, I went on to base my eyelid using the Revlon concealer, and I just blended that using a blending brush, a smaller brush, just to make sure that it's even, it's well blended, and all the creases are cut. And I went in to set in the concealer using the setting powder from Essence compact powder, and now I'm just blending out any harsh lines that the concealer might have left. Oopsie. And now, so I'm going in with my eyeshadow. I took in the black. So when you're applying black eyeshadow, you need to be very careful, because once it's there, or else you have to start afresh. So I went in with the black right on my crease. So I blended it in more. At first I was just dabbing to make sure that I have enough product there, because that's where I want my crease to be at. And then I blended it out. So to make sure that there's that nice transition, I went in with the darker shade of like brown, and just right on top of the harsh line, I softly blended it into the black. And when I was satisfied with that, I did this back and forth until I was happy. But when I was satisfied with that, I went in with another transition color, which was almost like a brownish to burnt orange. You won't see it that much, but this was just to make sure that my transition is flawless. Now we're going in to cut my crease, and let me tell you what, this was the first time using this concealer. It was a little bit thick, it was a little bit hard to move around, but I loved it. It really set immediately, like it didn't create any creases once it was applied. I didn't even need to set it when I was done. I'm just gonna leave the link below on where you can get it and which concealer is that. So with this, you need to take your time. So this was the first time I'm using it, so I was not really sure about the consistency, so it took me a little bit of time to really get used to it. But once I was used to it, listen, we were there, we were going, and I actually enjoyed it. It was like so flawless, like I did not even need to set it. It was just sitting, no creases done. So right at the edge where the concealer ended, I just blended out with the brush. So now I'm just going in with the white eyeshadow. No, you won't see much difference, because obviously the concealer was like absolutely white and it was perfect. Now I'm going in with the black right at the end of, or at the corner of my eye, and I'm blending it in towards my eyelid. And as I'm doing this, I'm kind of like taking it really low on my lash line, because I just want to create, you know, that nice curvy effect. I hope it makes sense to you guys. Anyway, I was happy with that. I just made sure that it transitions nicely, and I went in with my favorite foundation, the one from Kryolan. And guys, just look how it's actually just melting on my skin. Like, just look at it. Like, this foundation was made for me. Like, I'm not even trying to hide my spots. I'm not even trying. Oh guys, this was painful. Like, I don't know how people lay their edges. Anyway, back to the foundation. Really, this foundation is like heaven on earth, no lie. And now I'm highlighting, and I'm using the highlight. I first went in with the LA Girl highlighter in the shade Fun, and now I'm going in with the shade Pure Beige, and I'm just already liking how it's looking like this foundation, guys. Like, it makes me love myself even more. And so I'm going in, I highlighted my under eye, my nose, and my forehead, and my chin as well. So to blend, I used a very damp blender, which also works perfectly well. So I did this, as you know, patiently. I know it might look like I'm doing it rough, but it was very soft, so that I don't move the product stays where it is at. Oh my gosh, this English. And then I went in with my concealer to contour, and I used the one from Revlon in the shade 080. It's so perfect. I think it's the most dark contour concealer that I have found that I really like. I really like the undertone as well of it. So I went into contour my nose, contour my cheekbones, and my forehead as well. So contouring and highlighting is very different depending on the face shape that you have. So you need to know the shape of your face so that you know how to highlight and how to contour. So now I'm blending the contour, and when you're blending the cheeks, you want to blend going upper so that it creates, like, it carves out that cheekbone, so that your face is lifted and is snatched. So when I'm blending my nose, well, I tried to go in with the brush, but I felt like no, it wasn't doing what I wanted to do. So I went in with the smaller brush just to blend out the contour, and I think I was happy with that. Now it's my favorite part, which is baking, and I'm using the Sasha Beauty powder to set and to bake. Like, I'm gonna bake my face until, like, I'm all good, I'm all golden. So I went in where you apply your highlight, your cream highlight, it's where you're gonna apply your baking. So I went in right on top of my cheekbones, or right under your eyes, and just on the side of my jawline, and I went in as well on my nose and on my chin. Now I'm applying contour, and I'm using the one from Essence. Yes, I think I used the one from Essence here, and I'm just going in with the contour to just lift up my face. Just to finish off this look, the eye look, I went in with the black as well under the eye, because you know what, when your eye, especially if it's such a big crease, because you can see I kind of like open my eyes, you have to kind of like put your eyeshadow also on your bottom eye. So I went in with the black, and then I went in with the brown, so that there's a nice transition towards the eye. And now I'm applying the eyeliner, the black eyeliner, and now the mascara. I know, guys, I don't think there's anyone who can apply mascara without making that face. Looking at myself now, I'm like, girl, you weird, but I know all of us do this. So so I went in and brushed my eyelashes before applying my eyelashes, like my strip lashes. So just to finish the look, you know, I'm a little bit dramatic, so I went in with a white liner just on top of where I applied my eyeliner. So with the lips, I'm going in with the shade Chestnut, the pencil Chestnut from MAC, just to line out my lips. And then I'm going in with my new favorite lipstick. Guys, this lipstick, it's everything. I love the color, I love the consistency, I love the way it stays on my lip. And guess what? It's a non-smudge. It won't smudge, it won't move. My lipstick, it won't move. Guys, this lipstick is everything. You can get it from Who's and Tons. I'm also gonna leave the details down below. And then now I'm blending my lips. I use the brush just to make sure that I get that ombre. Guys, look at it. Look at it. I'm already vibing to the look already. And then now I'm dusting off my baking. It's just under the eyes, because I want to apply my eyelashes. And sometimes I realize if I apply my eyelashes without dusting the under eye, my eyelashes kind of like tap in on that powder, and they kind of become a little bit dirty and brownish. So I don't like that. And I'm using the L'Amour eyelashes, guys. These eyelashes just finished my look perfectly. I'm also gonna leave a link below on how to get those lashes, because they were just boom diggity. So I went in, guys, I apply my eyelashes using my hands. I lost so many tweezers. I kind of like it to learn how to apply eyelashes with just my hands. And then, guys, I'm just finishing the look. I went in with my highlighter, and I went in with my blush, and now I'm fixing my hair. I'm actually shocked I managed to lay this hair like this. Like, this is your girl. This is your favorite more. Yes, just look at it. The only thing I did was just go to the sun and take some pictures, and the sun agreed agreed with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and I can't wait to share with you the other look and share with you some of the products that I'm recently trying, and I'm hoping you guys gonna love them as well, because just look how my skin is just looking so golden. Like, I didn't even need to use a ring light, I didn't even use a filter. The only thing I did after my bed was just stand in the sun, take some pictures and take some videos. Please guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and click on that push notification button so that you are the first person here and see the new content that we're doing. Anyway guys, I love you. God bless.